Greetings from Bangkok, Thailand, and welcome to the 30 Minutes Promoting Unity and Diversity with Wanayran Angerer in Moving Cultures. Our guest, number 141, is a very exciting person. When we talk about creativity, recycling, upcycling, beautiful figures like the ones you see behind me, we are talking about Joe Mwakiremba, International Sales Manager of Ocean Soul. So welcome, Joy. How are you?
I am doing great, Wani. How is it in Thailand?
Fantastic. So happy to have you in our show and also to have the opportunity to know more about your project, yourself, and what is 2022 having for all of us related to Ocean Soul. Who is Joe Mwakiremba?
So Joe Mwakiremba is a nice guy. I do business development for Ocean Soul. I've been doing it for the last 7 years. Ocean Soul is an amazing organization. We are registered as a charity in the United States and registered as a social enterprise here in Kenya. What we do is, you're not going to believe this, we recycle discarded sleepers that have been washed off the beaches or found on our waterways here in Nairobi, from landfills and what have you. When we bring them to our workshop here in Nairobi, what we do is we pay the collector 30 shillings per kilogram, therefore enhancing circular economy at the same time employing lots of artists from high impact communities here in Kenya. And we've been doing it since 2006.
Wonderful. You know, I think it's a very loable and actually very connecting experience to work with the communities of Kenya and also to engage with the craft artists who are the ones who are transforming these recycled sandals and waste and transforming it in these beautiful figures. Joy, can you take us for a little tour in the workshop so people can have an idea?
Yeah, so the interview is happening in our shop that's where the shop doubles up as our office area as well. So I'm gonna walk outside and walk to the workshop, but right outside our veranda, there's amazing creations that you can see being made. See those massive tower of giraffes, massive turtles. Here you go, is a baby elephant. That's all these animals are getting ready to go to the Netherlands in the next couple of days. So I'm going to take a quick tour. I'm going to walk to the workshop. It's about, Wani, do you remember? It's probably like 10 seconds to the workshop.
Yes.
Yes, I'm walking there.
It's also important to mention that Ocean Soul is located in Karen Village. There is also an artistic hub for creative people from around the world.
Yeah. So here in our Nairobi workshop, we have a total of 90 artists. And I'm walking to, so here is the first stage. See, here's what happens. We have these beautiful ladies here. What they do is wash the flip-flops. So this is the initial first stage. We wash them clean with detergent, and then they're placed on the backside area where they let to dry, and the artists pick them up and use them. As I walk through the doorway to the workshop, I'm going to show you briefly what we do. So you can see massive flip-flop collections. So Ocean Soul makes, Maureen, can you do me a favor and hold this? So we do small creations like this. Wani, do you remember Maureen?
Of course. Hi, Maureen.
Hi, how are you, Wani?
So we make small creations like this to life size, big creations like the ones you are seeing outside of the at the workshop. So how we make these small ones like this, we join flip-flops into a block, then carve them out into a sculpture like this. For the big sculptures, we use styrofoam, which you see here. Styrofoam comes from shipping companies. They use them as insulation for their containers. When they get worn out, they toss them away. So we cover our creations using this material and then pad it with the flip-flops. What you see on the floor is carvings that come from carving using a knife. These carvings are then shredded. We have a shredding machine that we call Piranha. It shreds them into smaller pieces. And from there, we make mattresses, which we donate to a refugee program in northern Kenya. So we shred those small pieces into small pieces like this, and we put them in a sack and make mattresses, which we donate to a refugee program. So everything gets recycled. As you can see, our beautiful workshop has amazing artwork as well. And I have an artist called Mutua. What he's doing right now is installing our Ocean Soul logo onto an elephant wallet. And like I said before, Ocean Soul has been in operation since 2006. And most of these artists have been with us for the last 13, 14 years. We make all kinds of creations. You can see it's all beautiful.
The Olympic Games symbol, the wall.
Yeah, you got this artist making a starfish. You got giraffes. Now, giraffes is our main, biggest bestseller. People say they like them because of their twisted necks and the beautiful eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Over here, this is our standing area. So this area, what they do is they sand the pieces. This is the process to make them, the pieces all smooth. And then from here, they're washed and then off they ship to our wonderful soulmates all over the world. I can see all kind of works going on. Wani, I don't think you remember when you, like last year, we started making yoga blocks. So we're making lots of yoga blocks.
Yes,
for,
yes.
Yeah, for all of the yogis out there in the world.
Wow. So they're becoming popular?
Yeah, so we're making lots of those as well. Like I say, all this you see on the floor is going to be shredded into smaller pieces, which then we use to make mattresses, which we donate to a refugee program in northern Kenya. Over here, we have flamingos that are set to go. Yeah, they're going to Dubai next week. So they're going through a sanding process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
For all the people that do not know us, we normally sell to zoos, aquariums, museum, gift shops all over the world. For example, in the USA alone, we're servicing about 35 to 45 zoos and aquariums alone. Yeah, so wonderful creations that we're making. Apart from that, we're working with big corporations with huge CSR budgets who want to do corporate gifting, for example. You know, we can make, instead of buying something that's not recycled, you could buy a small elephant, small rhino, and you can use that as an amazing giveaway, because it's a perfect gift that keeps on giving. So that's about it for as far as the workshop tour goes. I'm going to walk back to the office and we can continue the rest of our conversation.
Fantastic. Thank you, Joey. Thank you for the tour. Yeah. And it's a great way to start this experience with the public, so they can understand how recycling upcycling process take place. As you can see behind me, they can also see the Ocean Soul logo that is related to the recycling status. Okay, so we're getting close, and we'll be able to ask you a little bit more details about your life and how Ocean Soul has transformed your way of thinking, Joy.
So I'm back to the office so we can proceed.
Yes, Joy, I was saying that would be great to hear how working for an upcycling recycling company has impacted your personal life.
So when I joined Ocean Soul, this wasn't until 2014. I got an interview from an HR job agency, and they said I could be a perfect fit for this job. And during the interview, I kept on asking, what does this company do? And they said, no, they recycle flip-flops. I had no idea. I thought they would recycle flip-flops in a very small scale. Not until I joined the organization and saw the massive impact that it's doing. You know, for example, this year, Wani, we are en route to recycle over 1 million flip-flops. This is just an amazing. This is an amazing story that I love telling in all social media platforms, because it's one that really carries a lot of weight. People ask, for example, why is it that there's so many flip-flops in Kenya? You know, and people forget that in most of the developing nations, a flip-flop is a regular shoe. The problem with it breaks very easily, and the cost of repairing it normally supersedes. You rather just go to the store and buy a new one. So what you have over time is this a huge menace. So I love telling this story. I love telling my connections this story, because we want to see change. We want to see change like we've never seen before. We've seen COP26 that got completed in Glasgow just the other day, last week, and people are beginning to notice that we gotta do something. We cannot leave leaders to lead us anymore. We need change begins with you, and we are the ones that we have been waiting for. So we're excited. I'm excited about preaching this message. I'm excited about sharing this message, because ultimately, it is us that will have to change the environment. It's us that we have to recycle. It's us that needs to stop using plastics. It's us that needs to share that message to others that do not know anything about it. So you can clearly see, after working for Ocean Soul for 7 years, this has tremendously changed my life. I pride myself in, or I call myself an environmental ambassador, because this is something that touches my heart.
Joy, I'm going to bring over some images so people can join us also and see how. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, this is our cover image of our conversation. And here you are with a giraffe, right? Where is this photo?
Can you, I can't see the giraffe properly.
But excuse me, it's a zebra.
Oh,
you are holding the zebra.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. So this photo goes is very nostalgic for me. Brings lots of good memories. So this was in Toronto. We were attending the Canadian National Exhibition in Toronto in 2018. And this is outside of our booth, and I was just, talking to a news media. I believe it was CNN that was interviewing me, and I was sharing about, how Ocean Soul is transforming lives, how we're making a huge impact as far as ocean conservation goes. So this was in 2018 in Toronto.
Sorry, let me come back. Yes. So now we have here the First Lady of Kenya. And tell us about this event.
Yeah, so this was a golf event in Vipingo at the coast of Kenya, and the First Lady of Kenya was a guest speaker, and she was invited to speak. What's amazing about it is, like, Ocean Soul had made trophies, giraffe trophies, out of our flip-flops, and they were using them, as prizes during this amazing international event, a golf event that happened in 2019. So this was an amazing event as well. So yeah, this is for all those corporate gift gurus out there. If you have a trophy that you want made out of recycled material, we're the guys that you want to contact.
Okay, let us scout your pet dog. What is the story of this initiative?
All right, so the pet dog, I think this was in 2019. We started on a new campaign. Most of our soulmates have been writing to us, and they've been telling us, "Hey Joe, we have your elephant, we have your giraffes and lions." This probably sounds like you. I have a dog. can you make a dog out of flip-flops? And then so we said, yeah, we can do that. So we have this massive dog and cat campaign, and you can send us an email, an inquiry, and say, hey, these are the dimensions of my Labrador, or these are the dimensions of my dog or my cat, and we can make it for you. We'll give you a quotation, and we can make it for you from scratch.
Fantastic. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
Okay, workshops, art workshops.
Yeah, so art workshops, we are working with corporations here in Kenya, and unfortunately this has to be local, but we also have done some of it international. Well, what this is, you can come to a workshop here in Nairobi, and we can, with your group of employees, and we can work with you to show you how we create some of these animals. So we actually let you hold a knife and try to carve something out of flip-flops. We believe that this kind of messaging will help us grow locally and also internationally, and people to see firsthand how we are recycling stuff. We have another workshop that we do, and this is for kids here in Nairobi, in schools in Nairobi and all over Kenya. They come for an educational program where we give them a tour of our workshop, and we show them how we can make a bracelet or a face masks out of discarded slippers.
Recycled material.
Yeah.
So we have here the prime material.
Yeah, so that is expanding that picture.
You see it?
Yeah, so this is our artist now making blocks out of slippers. Remember, working with flip-flops, you have to build up first before you start to carve down, because a flip-flop is just a small material, so you have to build a block first, and then you start carving down. So that's what's happening in that image there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And here we have the sandals. So this is our baby elephant, the traveling baby elephant that is with me and moving cultures in Thailand.
This is in Tonto, right?
Yeah, in Doto. And this is the Lentili, the big one, and Doto, the small one. They're actually elephants from the reservation areas. Okay, here is also with a group of students from the United States who came to Thailand, and they were doing a work on ocean soil. So they have the elephant with them. This is another event that we were doing with a food rescue program, where also Ocean Soul was one of the display companies in my table. As you know, I'm always, this is my granddaughter with Ringo.
Amazing.
Let's talk about this amazing fashion show that is one of your latest achievements.
Yeah, so Chloe collaborated with Ocean Soul this year in making a platform or a slab that they're using in making a shoe which they're going to release in their spring collection. So it was an amazing collaboration. So Ocean Soul was involved in making the slab, and they go ahead and make a shoe which they're going to have a release, I think, in spring of 2022. So it's an amazing project. We're excited that Ocean Soul was involved in this, amazing high fashion
catwalk. Yeah, fantastic.
For people to be able to,
so people
really
can
exciting.
see it here. Let's see, so they can see the sandal. And I think also the decoration in the back is part of the whole recycling products.
Right, I think that is with another organization, but we were only involved in the shoes. With the shoes. Yeah, the sandals. Yeah.
Okay, where is this workshop? This is in China.
Which picture number?
We have one of the artists, and probably the reportage, the story was in for a Chinese magazine. Because
this is that's one of our artists, and in our workshop here in Kenya.
In Kenya, yes.
If you look at the image, there's a green lion that some artists are sitting behind it. So there's a nice story to it. So in 2018, we had the Irish embassy here in Kenya asked us to make a massive 2-meter long life-size lion made out of only green flip-flops for St. Patrick's Day. So it was a
that was a very special project.
Because it took us almost 6 months just to get green flip-flops only. So yeah, that was really a project that I really treasured, and the fact that they wanted it only in green.
It was very beautiful. I remember because we were there. And this is Regina, one of Moving Cultures artists who joined you for a workshop. As you mentioned before, you have a lot of international guests who come and learn from your artists and also from the company, as Marcos Torandel, and we have Regina, we have Santos Arzu, and several other artists. How do you feel about bringing to the workshop people who also is working in art?
It is amazing, Ocean Soul loves collaborations, and the fact that we're able to tap into energies from outside of the country and people that are able to come and sit with our artists and share their ideas, share their feelings about how they have been doing it in their own home countries is amazing, and it helps interlock our cultures. It helps grow them. That it makes our artisans actually feel. I think the word I'm looking for is empowered by the fact that a foreign artist is able to come into our workshop or their workshop and see what they're doing, and the fact that they're able to share that really means a lot to Ocean Soul and eventually to the artists.
Yeah, it was great also that before the pandemic, Erin and Kathy have the opportunity to go to Honduras, to my country, and also work with Regina and meet the people from the local communities and also from the coast of Honduras. And like you say, opening the door for new partners and new initiatives.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have some Brunos here. Okay. Let's talk about the staff of Ocean Soul. You said that a lot of them has been with the company for over 10 years, including you, that you've been around for 7 years. How do you target and how do you recruit the staff?
So most of the artists here at our workshop are ex-woodcarvers. They have been carving basically using wood, but as you have read in the media, Kenya and a host of other countries have banned cutting of trees to make sculptures, or at least there is some kind of limitation on how many trees can be cut to make a furniture or sculptures. So these artists, most of them are rendered without a job, and Ocean Soul, what happens is with Ocean Soul, we are able to tap into that kind of workforce and come and bring them to our workshop and train them how to carve using a different medium, in this case, flip-flops. So most of them are very, very, very talented. And so when we get them, we just train them how to carve using a different medium, and they stay with us for longest because Ocean Soul is an amazing company. We apart from most of them being permanent employees, they're able to we have like welfare programs that's able to take care of their families, welfare programs that's able to help educate their children. Ocean Soul offers hot lunches for them and hot meals during their stay here when they're working 8 to 5. So yeah, we're really an amazing organization that's doing amazing things, and we hope other social enterprises out there in the world are able to emulate and help spread the message.
Okay, let's talk about the coast of Kenya. How do you partner with the women of the communities to bring you the prime materials, the flip-flop?
Yeah, so at the coast of Kenya, we have women-led organizations that are able to work with work with women inside of their communities to enhance our weekly beach cleanup efforts at the coast. From this, when they collect from these collections, then transported to Nairobi, and we pay 30 30 cents US per kilogram, therefore enhancing circular economy and what have you. Here in Nairobi, we have collectors that collect from landfills, garbage site areas, Nairobi waterways. When they bring them here, again, we pay them 30 cents or 30 shillings per kilogram, and this is able to help them enhance their business or educate their children and what have you. And I mean, maybe I forgot to mention this, but Ocean Soul supports about 1,200 people within Ocean Soul through their employees and its entire ecosystem. We did a study and we support about 1,200 people. So it's a huge impact that we like priding ourselves on.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Erin and the beginnings of Ocean Soul, because Erin came after this is the founder of Ocean Soul.
Yeah, so after the founder left Ocean Soul, Erin Smith, who is our current CEO and our chief soulmate, got the organization. So he's in charge and owns this organization. Has been able to take it where she found it to an amazing level. For example, when I started with Ocean Soul in 2014, we didn't have that much presence internationally. We had resellers internationally, but we didn't have the much presence that we have right now, both in media coverage. Or, for example, right now we have 2 fulfillment centers, one in Florida and one in the UK. So what happens is we're able to ship containers of our stuff to these 2 locations, and then from there we're able to distribute globally. Unlike before, we would have a nice coverage on a nice media coverage from let's say CNN, and what happens, we will have 10,000 emails come into our inbox, and we are not able to fulfill those orders because we didn't have distribution centers. So Erin has done an amazing job to be able to put us on a map. We're able to now service massive orders from any part of the world without blinking an eye.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a process lineup that you created, how to make flip-flop arts. Okay, and so here you say collecting. Yeah, that we already talked about. And also the riverbanks in Kenya and other places, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one is cleaning.
Well, what number are you? I'm looking for the number.
This is number 2.
Number 2, okay.
Cleaning.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
This is cleaning the sandals, okay?
Yeah,
then is blocking. This and then sticking the blocking of flip-flops, begin to make a block for sculpting. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Then we have
so this is what I was showing. This is what I was showing them in the workshop. So because a flip-flop material is such a small material, so before you are able to carve anything, you have to block first, and they're cemented using contact cement. So you build a block, then you're able to carve down to whatever creation that you want.
Exactly, especially for the small pieces. Then you have the finishing touches, like the small rhinos over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have the quality control.
Correct. Yeah, so that's where quality control is very key to our process. This is what Maureen was doing when she was saying hello to you. So having 90 artists making all kinds of creations, you can imagine all rhinos are never going to be the same. So quality check is to make sure that we have all of the dots on the T's. We make sure that all the bells and whistles are inside of that particular animal. So making sure that they have 2 eyes, 1 horn or 2 horns, a tail, and all of that. Yeah.
That they're complete.
Yeah, okay. Correct.
So here you are. Okay, let's talk about family and how children also engage in this beautiful project.
Yeah, so this is tied in with what I called a school educational programs, which we have been running since 10 years ago. So we partner with school kids here in Nairobi and all over Kenya. And this is because we believe you gotta get them while they're young. This is where you're able to teach them, you're able to tell them about recycling. You don't have to wait till they're old and tell them that, you need to recycle. So we get them while they're young. We gather these school kids on a program where we show them, we give them a 2-hour workshop, and then they're sat down upstairs where they're shown how to, for example, make a bracelet or make a face mask. And they're encouraged during that tour to ask lots of questions, why we're recycling, why we're doing it, and the impact that we're having in the community and the environment at large.
Okay, so this is like a display of the products. It's like a shell with all the elephants, lions, zebras. How do you deal with the local demand?
So we, how did I say this? 90% of production for Ocean Soul is for export. So we're constantly making products for a zoo in the Europe or America or Australia or Dubai. But locally, we have a following as well. We have a tourist organization and tour operators that bring their guests to come and see our products being made firsthand. Most of these people have been following us on social media in their respective countries over the years. And when they come to Kenya, they tell their tour operators that Ocean Soul is one of the places that they must visit. And so they make sure that that is put in their itinerary. So we encourage people to come and see what we do. And so apart from tourists coming to see what we do, the story is just amazing when you come and see firsthand what we're doing and you're able to share it yourself with your own images or your own video that you take while you're here.
Exactly, and you would like to have your own product. So we have here 2 big camels and the staff showing the size of the figures.
Yeah,
what happened? What is that image from?
Yeah, so those camels, they are massive, 3-meter tall turtles. And they were made for a client in the Netherlands. And we shipped them out beginning of 2019. And it was just an amazing, massive sculptures that we hadn't made for a while. Everything that we make is unique. And whenever we get to make them, we get astounded. We can't even believe that we made such a thing, and it's just, it's just amazing.
You always get surprised. Okay, here is the Ocean Soul t-shirt and the beautiful shoes that you created with another brand couple years back, Sea Star.
So one thing about our Ocean Soul is 100% made out of organic material. So that is, I want to put that out there. So it's just not made of anything else, but it's 100% organic material. So so if you want to support us, you can go online, www.oceansoulonline.com, and you can get the t-shirts there. With the shoes, they are inspired. They're made by a company called Sea Star Beachwear. And they make the sole of their shoe out of ocean trash. So they're Ocean Soul inspired shoes, and they look amazing, and everybody loves them. Beachcombers there.
Okay, so we're getting close to the end, and it's say Ocean Soul Africa, welcome, and we're practically saying goodbye. and we're saying goodbye with an image of Joy and coming back to the main screen. Joy, we already reached the 30 minutes conversation, and it will be great if you can send a message to the new generations and society in general about the importance of connecting with the environment. Now that we are taking part of the Agenda 2030 and following 17 sustainable objectives, they have to be put together in order to make a big transformation. So let's wait for Joy to get his sound back and come back to the screen and give us a little message on how to transform our mindset and become more connected with the protection of the environment.
Yeah, so hi, this is This is Joe again. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Wani, for giving me the opportunity to speak. And thank you for giving Ocean Soul the opportunity to speak about what we do. I've said lots and lots about Ocean Soul, but I've also said it all has to begin with each and every one of us. We are the people, we are the persons, we are the ones that we have been waiting for. At the end of it all, we are responsible to recycle. We are responsible in making sure that, you know, we don't use plastics as the way we are seeing the world is using them. We are the ones responsible in making sure that everything that we do or say or eat is sustainable. We are the ones responsible in making sure that we spread the message about, you know, conservation. It could be wildlife or our oceans or environment at large. So the goal or the buck stops with each and every one of us. So so thank you again, Wanayran Angerer, for giving me the opportunity to speak, and also for giving Ocean Soul the opportunity to showcase what we do and what we are so proud about talking about.
Thank you,
Thanks
Joy.
again.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. And keep blessing the world with the presence of your beautiful art pieces, and also making the world a better place to live. Blessings, and see you again, Joy. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.